welcome to my channel. It's always nice to be back, and it's always nice to have you back. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, welcome, 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 welcome. If this is your first time, you're welcome. Please subscribe and like this video, and I bet you would love it here. This is a good family and a good community to belong to. Please help my ministry and click on the subscribe button. Put on the notification bell on so that you'll be the first person to know each time I drop a video. Hey to my returning family. I don't know if I got this right, but I love you very much. I love you very much. Thank you for always coming back. You're the reason why I'm encouraged to create more videos. So let's jump right into today's video. Today, as it is hot, it's really hot because initially I had the intention to do this particular video, but now I have an interesting case study to even use to amplify my point for this video. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so I had this nudging to talk about people, like we as human beings, keeping our mouth shut. Like, just shut up. Auntie, shut up. Uncle, shut up. Can't you just keep quiet? Can't you just zip it? We need to learn to keep quiet about things that are so precious to us. Yes, I understand the fact that there are some people that are very important to us that we cannot hide some things from. Of course, I'm not telling you to keep secret from people that are very important to your life or people that you trust, right? I get that. That is a factor. But do you trust everybody? Is it everybody that is your friend? Is it everybody that is your family member? Is it everybody that is your spouse? There are some things that should actually follow. I tell people there are some things that should follow you to your grave. There are some secrets that should follow you to your grave. This thing I'm talking about, I'm actually most likely still also guilty of this thing because we are human beings and we tend to share. But man, oversharing, we need to find a solution to oversharing. Stop oversharing. It's not everything that you have to tell everybody or tell some people. Some things you have to move in silence. And even me, I'm still praying for that grace to be able to just zip my mouth shut and keep things that are precious, things that I need to nurture in secret. Do you understand? Like, there are some things that you just do, especially when they're like your blessings, they're like your escape. So, to my case study, the popular VDM and Bobrisky, you guys already know what it is. So, I'm not going to dive too much into it so that the video is not unnecessarily long. You all already know what happened to Bobrisky, how he was sentenced. I would have loved to replay the video somewhere here, but I can't because of any copyright issues. So, you guys already know what happened to Bobrisky, how he was sentenced to 6 months imprisonment and how he came back looking good and all of that, and how people have been speculating that for him to look this good, he probably never even went to prison. Now, just few weeks after Bobrisky is out, VDM comes online and then plays this long video, detailed video. And that video was a video of Bobrisky narrating everything that allegedly happened to him, because we don't know if it's true. Allegedly happened to him. And Bobrisky was allegedly explaining what allegedly happened to him. Anyway, so Bobrisky was explaining everything, how, according to him, how he wasn't in the prison, how he was chilling in an apartment, how this, how that, and all of that. And then he was giving these details. And on the other hand, the person he was talking to was recording his voice. Now, I'm not even yet to talk about whoever was recording his voice. I'm not even yet to talk about Bobrisky. I'm here to talk to you and to me, letting you know that because I kept asking myself, why did Bobrisky feel the need to explain that much to somebody that was almost like a stranger to him, like an acquaintance? Because that person Bobrisky was probably talking to is definitely not a friend. Oh God, I'm so sorry for this dog barking. I'm so sorry for the dog barking. It's not my dog. I don't have a dog. It's my neighbor's dog, like neighbor in this compound, and the noise is annoying. I hate that dog. I hate it. Anyway, I really hope you guys can still hear me despite the old dog or whatever. So I'm like, why did you feel the need to explain in details, step by step, from step one, how money laundering was removed, to step two, how they told you to plead guilty, to step three, how your godfather said you will not enter that prison, to step four, how they took you to an apartment, to step five, how you are supposed to plead for, how you allegedly called Faust the bad guy, to step six, how they told you to apply for passion, to step seven, apply for pardon, and to step seven, how the, oh my god, even if you felt like in fact I don't even think there's a reason, like there's a valid reason. The thing about us as humans is that we always feel the need to overshare, to explain in details. Now Bobrisky was not even talking to his relative. Something like that is supposed to just be known between you, the person that did you that favor, if truly you didn't stay in prison, the person that did you that favor, and maybe just your sister or your brother, maybe your family member, someone that's maybe okay, you can't do without that person because maybe the person will be bringing your clothes, bringing you food items, buying you that person. That secret is supposed to just be within like three people: this person that helped you, the helpee, and then your relative or best friend or whoever that you think that you trust, that maybe was probably bringing food to you, bringing toiletries to you, and all of that. You now saw the need to pick up the phone and talk to somebody you probably met online, and you guys are just acquaintance, oh, not friends, acquaintance. Just because you felt like, oh, maybe that person was only supporting you online, you automatically thought that person would be your friend forever. You automatically thought that person would be loyal to you. Ha! And then you had the audacity, you felt the need to share that much information to someone that is not your friend, your family, just an acquaintance. Ha! Hey, you shock me, oh. Honestly, I'm shocked. But I know that a lot of us make these mistakes. I know that it doesn't start and end with Bobrisky. A lot of us have done it in our lives, in our personal lives, one way or the other. Each time, each year, it has happened to us at least once. When you had overshared, detailed for details, word for words, everything that's going on in your family, everything that's going on in your personal life, everything, and then you ask yourself, a few months down the line, even though you've not had the reason to regret it, maybe the person you told has not even messed up or something, but you ask yourself down the line, you're like, did I even really need to tell all that story? I'm also guilty. Oh. I'm not here to say that I don't do the same or something. I'm also talking to myself and I'm learning, and I hope that someday when I want to overshare or I feel the need to overshare, I'm going to click on this video one day and watch it again and remind myself that that person on the other end that you think is your friend is probably not even your friend. That person that you think has your best interest at heart probably does not even have your best interest at heart. Because let me tell you something, every human being will choose themselves before they choose you. You are a second option to most people. They are to, in fact, to everybody, because every human being will choose themselves before they choose you. Your father will choose themselves. If there's a gun to three people's head, it's rare. You probably have only one person in your life that is ready to give their life for you, probably your parent or your spouse. I don't even think your spouse will even give his or her life for you anyway. Maybe your mother. So why do you now feel so accountable to say, like, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just trying to tell us, Sha, because like I said, I don't want this video to be unnecessarily long. Learn to shut up. Learn to move in silence. Learn to do things that would be anonymous to the world. Learn to learn that attribute that will make you unfigurable to people outside. Like, don't let people be able to figure you out. Stay anonymous. Stay unpredictable. Stay unpredictable. People do things in silence, man. People are moving mountains in silence and they're not even telling you. And then you are just making that tiny move. And then you feel like, oh, I should tell this person, I should tell this person, I should tell this person. Hmm. Hmm. There are some things that you should keep to yourself. Stop oversharing. The only person you need to tell everything is God, your creator, your eleda. Is the only person that you need to tell everything to. Is the only person you need to tell everything to. Shut up. Shut up about your career. Shut up about your spouse. Shut up about your. Fine. I understand that no man is an island. I'm not saying that you should, completely. But some things that you know that they are extremely sensitive. Fa- Limit it to your circle. And I'm sure you understand what I'm saying because I'm trying to balance it so that it doesn't look like, oh, are you not saying that my best friend that tells me everything that goes on in her life, I should not tell her what goes on in my own life? No, I'm not saying that. But there's a room for balancing. Not somebody you met on social media. That auntie you met on social media is not your friend, though. That sister that you met 1 year ago in your office is not your friend, though. That sister you met in church is not your friend, though. Hmm. You only have similar interests. The fact that you have similar interests with somebody does not mean that that person is your friend. I've said it before in my previous video. Doesn't mean that the person is loyal to you. Nobody owes you loyalty. Nobody owes you loyalty. Why am I taking the person like I'm fighting? The only person that owes you loyalty is God. See, even your father, your mother, nobody owes you loyalty. Keep some things to yourself until they are fully baked. This kind of thing that came out from Bobrisky is something, if it is true, is something that should never, never have come out. It's a secret that should have followed him to his grave. Why can't you keep that thing to your grave? That's how I listened to one program on radio, and then they were saying that this lady had, I don't know, maybe 6 abortions before she got married. I mean, don't even let me go to this abortion stroke before you got married topic. Anyway, don't let me deviate. But at the end of the day, the person she was going to marry, she herself told this person that this is it, and that person used it against her and said, "Auntie, I cannot marry you again." There's some secret that shall follow you to your grave. I'm not saying that that one is left to you and your future partner or your partner that you're with. But learn to shut up. Learn to keep things between you and God. Yorùbá ní pé nǹkan tá a bá fi pamọ́ ló níyì. That thing that you hide is precious until it is fully baked and the result is out there. It's like pregnancy. Pregnancy will show itself. Pregnancy does not need announcement. Oyún ló máa ń fi rẹ̀ hàn náà. Pregnancy will show itself when it's in full term. It will not show itself at 3 months. It may not show itself at 4 months. But at 6 months, it starts to show itself. It will show itself. You don't need to say that, oh, I'm pregnant. No. Pregnancy itself will show itself. When baby comes, baby will show himself or herself. Keep it to yourself. That thing that is precious to you, keep it to yourself. That thing that you hold of value, keep it to yourself. That person that is of importance and relevance to your life and destiny, guide them and protect them with every ounce in your blood. Keep them, nurture them, protect. Because in you keeping your mouth shut, you are protecting people that their life is connected to yours. Look at Funke Akindele. She came out to tell us who our destiny helper has been, who the woman that God has been using for her is. Do you think she would have said that 5 years ago? Do you think she would have said that 7 years ago? She said this when the story is fully baked. All those times that woman was doing that help for, I think she was going about saying, oh, so person helped me. But the woman of minister bought me a car. Did this for me. Do you think she was saying that? Did anybody even know that? Until she knew that this is now in full term. I can now share. She's now sharing it as a testimony. Later, many years later, few years later, learn to keep quiet. Protect that thing that is precious to you. Anyway, there's no point making the video unnecessarily long, like I said. It's just a short one, and I hope this makes a whole lot of sense to you. Let us all just know, àárín ọ̀tá ló wà. Your adversaries are more than your friends. Your adversaries are more than your friends. And that's why we also need the prayer of discernment in our personal lives to know who your friend and who your enemies are. That prayer of a discernment is very key. Àárín ọ̀tá ló wà. Don't assume that everybody laughing with you is your friend. They will use it against you in future in places that matter. Be careful. Shut up your mouth. Keep things to yourself between you, your family, and God. Anyway, with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to tell you and be able to convince you that some things should really follow you to your grave. It's not everything that the next person needs to know about you. It's not everything that your friends needs to know about you. It's not everything that you okay. So let me give a quick reference point. So there's this something that trended some time ago on TikTok about a lady that used a fake document for immigration purposes to Canada. She located the stuff to Canada, did like an arranged marriage, da 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 da. Guess who snitched on her many years later? Her best friend that knew all the process. Her best friend that she told everything that, oh, I did an arrangement with my cousin so that I could get into Canada, so that I could do this, so that I could do that. Few years down the line, she had issues with this person, and this person wrote a full letter, comprehensive with all the proofs and pictures to immigration to snitch on her. And guess what? This lady ended up being deported. 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 If at this point you don't see a reason to keep some things, your successes, your failures to yourself, hmm, or to your very close and small circle, most importantly to yourself, if you don't learn it by this time, I don't know when you will learn it though. Even me, I'm still learning it. It's not very easy because the people you love, you tend to want to share with them. But share anyone. I'm sure this will help anybody. If we all can keep a lot of things to ourselves. Okay, ask yourself, the things that people know about me, how did they hear it? Because if it's inside your stomach, nobody will bring it out. How did they? You'll find out that 90% of things that people know about you actually came out from your own mouth to somebody, and then it went from somebody to somebody to somebody to somebody somewhere. If it's just between you and God, God will not tell anybody. It will just be between you and God. Thank you for staying with me, and I hope you have subscribed. Please like, please share with your friends. Drop a comment or two. I'd love to read your comment. And next time, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.